being here, he's still representing us.
We don't own this space, it's public space. We have an action. There are going to be people who walk by that are not part of Occupy Portland. And there are people who are not part of this action. And they're not even hanging on. You know, you were talking about some other people who were, who were kind of saying, well, I am with you guys, but I'm not going to do this or that. Okay, well, that's an internal matter with us. This fella has business with either the police or security it's none of our business. Now, the fact that he's interacting with us, he's not even aware, okay? He's talking to a plant. He actually was talking, I mean, I don't mean like, you had to hear the conversation, I guess, to know if that's really off or not, but...
Hello, plants, I love you, you're sexy.
Yeah, a lot of people talk to plants in unusual ways, but I mean, I guess we have to allow people who come through to not be under our umbrella of this action. At the same time, people who come here for the friendship and the resources, they say that they're part of Occupy when it benefits them, and then they turn around. If I say Occupy has community norms, that's when they say, oh, well, I'm not part of Occupy. Okay, you have to choose. You're either with and supporting this action, and you have community norms that we've agreed to, or you are not part of this action and you're a detractor because you're just saying, I'm going to do whatever the heck I want, I'm going to eat your food, I'm going to make a mess, okay? And those people, we have to work with. We have to figure it out. You know, worst case scenario, you have somebody who's been ousted out of all of Occupy. But that was, since...
There have been a few people. I know at least one.
And it's like the only one in the whole... except for cops who've been infiltrating, I think it's like possibly the only one in the nation, but I've heard other people say otherwise. Yeah, I mean, that's the worst case scenario, right? But everybody gets chance after chance after chance after chance because we try to keep it about behavior, unless somebody is harming other people, and if they're harming our action, ask 20 people, you get 20 different answers about what should be done. We're all leaders. But what do you expect?
It seems to me like he is harming other people because he's out here making a racket.
We're making a distinction.
But even still, he's in this area. He's with this group. He's on our turf.
It's not our turf.
But there's so many...
City Hall, we don't own this sidewalk.
They don't own underneath the bridge. He doesn't own the west side like he thinks he does. But he still believes that
the police know that he's not with us, and when Jesse just asked them, he said, look, this guy's a problem for us because he's stinking up our action essentially with his mental illness or whatever it is, and can you do something? All right. And the cop said, we can ask him if he'd like to go. Okay, and I support that because I think that watching this guy run back and forth across the street is dangerous to him. He doesn't know what's going on, and I let the cops deal with him. All right. In some cases, somebody who's really, really intoxicated, Cheers picks him up and they give him soup and crackers, right? And that's between that person and them. Now, occasionally when you're really good to somebody and you just respect them. We've tried to talk to him. We've befriended him sometimes, but he doesn't get it.
He's a huge ass rat.
He doesn't know, from 1 minute to another. He's like, you want a piece of me? And then, do you want some of my sandwich? In the same, I'm serious, okay? So,
no, I've seen it. I've heard him, introduce himself, hey, how you doing? Are you all trying to rob me? Yeah,
so
just a half an hour ago.
Compassion for that person means that we don't do things to set him off, okay, where he's going to be more endangered, and they're trained to deal with that, not me.